Carolina Governor Roy Cooper considering a plan that would reopen bars and gyms sooner.
It's an announcement that he made during a news conference yesterday after state lawmakers introduced bills that would force him to take action. Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Costora is live right near the epicenter with more on this idea. Anthony?
Gyms like Gold's here on Trade Street, along with bars and entertainment venues like the ones here at the epicenter, are not set to reopen until June 26th when we reach phase 3. Now, we have heard of countless businesses who have defied the governor's orders as they struggle to make ends meet. Well, now the governor is proposing a plan that he is calling phase 2.5. The governor faces a series of lawsuits from groups trying to force their way back into business, including bars and gyms, just to name a few. Lawmakers are also trying to force the governor's hand. One bill is already on his desk that would allow bars to open, and now a new bill would do the same for gyms. The governor says he's reluctant to sign them because the data still isn't there, and the number of positive COVID cases needs to decrease. He added the bills dilute the state's authority in the event cases spike.
The real problem with this legislation is that if, for example, we do have a surge in beds, then the authority of the executive branch is taken away to be able to close those again in order to protect the health and safety of the public.
I mentioned that bill that would allow bars to open is on the governor's desk. He only has a few days to either sign or veto it. If he chooses to veto it, right now it does not appear that Republicans have enough numbers to overturn it. Back to you.
This is something we'll definitely be following in the weeks ahead. Anthony Costura live for us this morning. Right now, gyms, bars, entertainment venues, they're not set to reopen until June 26th, and that's when phase 3 might take effect. Restaurants, other businesses, and places of worship will then be able to have increased capacity. High-risk people will still be encouraged to keep practicing social distancing, and there will still be restrictions in nursing homes and other group care facilities.
And Governor Cooper signed an executive order yesterday trying to stop the spread of coronavirus in underserved communities. African Americans make up 22% of North Carolina's population, but they have 30% of the state's COVID-19 cases. Hispanics make up 10% of the population, but account for 39% of cases. The governor's order creates a task force that'll focus on 5 key areas. It includes access to health care, better patient engagement, economic opportunities, environmental justice and inclusion, and education. Those are designed to help minority communities in the long term. And for the short term, Governor Cooper's order makes COVID-19 testing and treatment free for people without insurance. It also ensures COVID-19 relief funds are distributed fairly among all people. And this morning, Atrium Health is setting up 2 mobile testing sites to help serve those underserved communities. They're going to be open from noon until 6 today. One at the Latin American Chamber of Commerce on Scaly Bark Road. The second one is at the Message Community Church on Moose Road in Kannapolis. And in Rock Hill, Piedmont Medical Center is partnering with DHEC for drive-through testing. That's from 10 until 3 today. So if you want to get a test, you can follow the signs on Frank Gaston Boulevard behind the hospital. No appointment is necessary and those tests are free. However, testing is limited to 2 people per vehicle.